She was special.
Back in that day.
Yeah, man.
All right. Everybody good?
Yeah.
All right, we back for another one. Welcome to Old Heads Online, everybody. We got another good show for you today. I did. Vinny, you heard him. He is here. Also, I'm just now reading your shirt, Vinny.
And the funny thing about this Joan is, got a bottle opener on it.
That's crazy.
Seriously?
That's creative as shit, yo.
That's my shirt opens t-shirt opens beers. What does your mouth do? Ooh.
Wow.
That's funny.
That's a
Somebody
good.
bought me that for my birthday.
That's a good conversation starter because I can see a John come up to you like, "What do you mean?" I can see that.
Yeah.
We also got my man Visions in the house.
What up? What up? Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, see more content. Let us know how you feel, especially about today. Today, we have a movie review. We like doing those. Those are very interesting to do. On, in my opinion, a very good project. Jason's Lyric.
Man.
Jada Pickett, and Jason's
Man.
Lyric. I think it was a very good story. Everything we're going to go through from beginning to end and talk about some key moments and anything like that and just talk about it. If y'all, of course, if y'all remember anything or want to comment on anything, let us know in the comments if we missed anything, got anything wrong, or something we like or something you like. But in the beginning, well, basically, to get in a nutshell, the story is about two brothers who went through a number of different trauma situations.
Tragic childhood.
Yeah.
Tragic childhood. Very artistic, very romantic movie, but dealing with a lot of real trauma that happens in the urban community. But the two brothers had a father who was not in their life because their mother they weren't together, which really happens sometimes.
Yeah.
And essentially he gets killed by one of them, and that traumatic incident stays with them along with the abuse that their mother went through because of their father and all that type of stuff.
Don't forget to mention he was like a war vet. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Vietnam and people came back from Vietnam. Crazy.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So how he was, I guess, in the beginning,
He was
before
a
he
good
went
dad.
to war, he was a good dad.
Yeah, he had him in the field. They were, with the plane and
Yeah.
playing with them, and he was an active father. He was a good dad.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went to war and came back a completely different person.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Which again was, that's what happened in the 70s. A lot of people went to war and came home, and they was never right again.
Well, we could jump right into it. Speaking of the beginning and everything like that, I mean, on a lighter note, that plane flying over them, he was saying it's just water. I don't know.
The Rainmaker?
The Rainmaker. I was like, it got to be pesticides.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, wait, why you got your kids out there with the
They got their
pesticide?
mouth open and everything.
But
It's like he probably knew the guy who flew the plane. You dig what
I
I'm
hope
saying?
so.
Like,
Listen, I think he did.
I'm just speculating here, but
We
all
I'm
know
a,
that they do crop dusting out of them Jones as well.
yeah.
But that wasn't a crop.
I'm a city boy. So I don't know. Let me know if they got to mix some other chemical in there. It don't seem like it would just be rain every time or water or whatever.
Could have been.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's just me being
Like I said,
silly.
he could have knew the bull.
Yeah, but he
Just
definitely.
had him do that. Like,
definitely
yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna be in the field today. Come on.
And it seemed like it because
Stop playing over there with
the pilot like went low just for the
Yeah,
kids'
yeah,
experience. So yeah.
So he probably really knew the bull.
But I was thinking the same thing, like
Yeah, I
not
was like-
knowing no better. I was like, what the hell?
Pesticides, like you.
That's why Josh was fucked up for real. Because it was chemicals in the Rainmaker's jet.
That's exactly you speaking it, but that's exactly where my mind was going. Like, this is why all this happened because the Rainmaker
Yeah.
messed up everything. But on a serious note, well, like you said, Viz, and you said, Vinny, it seemed like at that point that's the only slice of good dad we got from this
Yeah.
story. But
A little bit more than that.
What?
You had to peep with, even though he was doing crazy shit, he was still doing good dad shit.
like giving them money and stuff.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
don't leave
yeah.
the house without money in your pocket.
Yeah, it was gonna.
Yeah.
Always show you, what do you say? Always respect the man's property.
Yeah.
always give a man his props. Like he was still,
It was there.
Trying to instill some
It was
stuff
there.
in him, even
Yeah.
though he was, whacked out from the whoa.
Yeah, it was there, but it was lost behind whatever
Yeah,
happened.
behind
at
the actions by him beating, what I'm saying, beating their mom or whatever.
Yeah.
And Jason took in that knowledge, but Josh was just
Josh
like,
was
no,
like,
don't
hey,
say
Josh was
nothing
done.
to
He
me.
wasn't messing
Yeah.
with him at all. Like,
And that really happens because they're two different individuals, and he just didn't really, which he's not really, he's warranted in his feelings because him beating on his mom or whatever else was happening with his mom, which I don't know. I guess he probably was doing that before he left. Yeah, it's kind of alluded a little bit, but I guess the drinking and stuff he probably did was being on his mom before he left. So he didn't really like that. So of course you're not
And
going to.
she also said, like, there was a moment where she was saying how, like, loving he was
he
too.
was a good dude. but
Yeah,
in the right
like,
way.
because he was he was the reason like that they went on the picnic. Like mom was telling him like, listen, Mad Dog took me on a picnic, and that's where I fell in love, and that gave Jason the idea to take Lyrical, down to the bayou.
Yeah.
So like there was moments like they didn't. I think that was really good writing where they didn't make him out to just be like this crazy
Supervillain.
person. Yeah,
A
just for the
supervillain.
sake of it.
He
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
a super villain.
Yeah.
He was just,
That was product of a real realistic character that we
Yeah.
probably wouldn't really see.
And he was driving a taxi. It wasn't like
he
it
wasn't
was
a complete bum.
Yeah.
But he was still working.
still trying to come by, give a couple dollars, but
give her a couple dollars, but he
Yeah.
wanted his family back. He told Jason when he was little, he knew we were gonna be a family.
yeah, we're gonna be a family
Yeah.
again.
And that, of course, that ship is rightfully
Yeah.
so by her because she didn't want to go through whatever she was going through anymore.
You couldn't trust
He was
him.
bipolar at
Yeah.
that point in
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You couldn't trust him at all at that point,
He was
know.
bipolar, so she had to do
like-
what was best for the boys. You know what I mean?
And that's a real emotion. You see somebody that you love, you see the person, but it's like that person ain't there no more. Like, and then you can't deal with the manicness of it, or like I see the man that I fell in love with, I see the woman I fell in love with, but they not that person no more. And I've moved on, and I got to do what's right for me. And now you got two boys you worrying about, so they did a good job painting that. He was human, she was human, and it made sense.
And every time he was at the crib and he left, like whatever the case may be, like she was always crying.
Yeah.
Like, she was
Yeah.
crying because she knew who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before then, and she was like mad that he actually went to, you know what I'm saying?
A different
like,
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And they ain't,
that make you mad at the world on that. Like,
yeah, it wasn't like
and that was like draft time.
I was just about to say that
So
wasn't like he
probably got
signed up
drafted.
for
He
it.
probably got drafted.
Yeah, he ain't signed up for
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Then
That's
he had to
the-
go away to war, so she was
Yeah.
mad in America at that point in time. Like,
So that's a whole different level. Like that's a good point.
Yeah.
yeah.
That he was forced into it. He probably didn't even make that choice.
Exactly. He didn't sign up for that.
That's crazy. And Agent
Because
Orange.
you figure before he went to the war, like they was together, a family, so he definitely had to get drafted.
Yeah.
Matter
Yeah.
of fact, like, you
So
know what I mean?
it was on some Agent Orange, all that.
All that.
Who knows?
All that.
Okay, moving on. We move on to after we meet the dad and everything. Josh, the two little younger boys grown up, and Josh now played by King Woodbine, and the older brother played by
Alan Payne.
Alan Payne.
Yeah.
Alan Payne drives up to go see his
Go pick him up.
from prison and everything. They come back to the hood. I think it's there in Texas, right?
Galveston, Texas.
No, Houston.
Houston.
They kept saying Galveston over on the radio, but when I looked it
I
up,
thought it was Galveston.
I thought the same thing.
They
But
said it was based
when I
in
looked it up, it
Houston.
says based in Houston. But they kept saying Galveston on the
Which is
radio.
they're not
far.
far.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
you know,
Far,
yeah,
far,
like
yeah.
how cities are, it's like
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
something pretty
like
close. or
Philly
whatever.
and Yaten.
Yeah. What do y'all think about the sidebar too? What do y'all think about the accents by everybody?
Oh, Alan Payne's joint was trash.
it was hard. Yeah, Alan Payne was
His
horrible.
joint was horrible.
Jada's was passable.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Plus, she was sexy. in
But,
this
and she
movie.
was soft. You know what I'm saying? She was soft.
Soft, yeah.
Yeah.
Softer. I think Eddie Griffin didn't really use an accent too much.
Yeah, which
but
is.
Treacherous wasn't that good. Like,
Texas
yeah,
was horrible.
I think that he tried to do accent.
it was It was
Yeah,
times where he
yeah.
tried and he just couldn't get the jersey out of him.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
Yeah.
He tried.
He tried about it.
I think that one thing they did good with, not to get super technical on filmmaking, but they did good with the casting of from the young adults to the older adults.
Yeah, I thought the same
Yeah,
thing.
They
They
did
look-
very
Yeah.
well with that.
Yeah.
Like they look,
Close.
very close. So
Close.
they put some time into that.
Another thing, film wise, I thought they did a really good job of aging the city, like showing how they had a community. It was the stores and
Yes.
and then later on as they're adults, it's dilapidated.
Dilapidated, yeah.
The guy is still
Fast.
yeah,
Fast,
he's
Freddy.
still outside the store
Go
now. He
fast,
cracked out.
go
Yeah.
Fast.
They did a really good job of showing, and again, we know that as old heads, like how the city looked, from one point to the next. We understand that, like shops getting closed down, people moving away, people ain't got. They did a great job with that.
They did do a very good job, and showing the fact that when he got back into the community, how much they both, I think, kind of. I don't know how much Jason loved the community, but I know he, his brother really liked being from that community and everything about it, even the griminess and everything. Oh yeah, Jason did say at one point, this don't got nothing to do with the real world.
Yeah.
So he probably felt like he got to move on or whatever. And I like how they depicted the brother trying to go somewhere different. He's getting chances. He got a job. He's about to move to Dallas and get another job, but he's trying to take care of his mom. His brother's coming home, and they kind of depend on him and looked at him as like
the man of the house.
The man of the house.
Yeah, he the man of the house.
So, but he was ready to take that step.
For him,
he wanted Josh to come home and step up so he could leave.
He could leave,
He could feel comfortable leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't feel comfortable leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga's still out in the street and
in
jail and this, that, and third.
Then rightfully so, the heartbreaking part, his mom got him a job. And he stole, how much was it?
$10.
$10.
That's your mom.
She was there for 7. She was there for 7 years. Wasn't it 7 years?
7 years in that position, I think.
Yeah.
Drew never came up short.
He came up short. He worked there the first day.
And took $10. The inconsideration and the audacity to even do that.
He didn't think about it like that. You know how people do shit and don't be thinking about the ultimate consequence. He was just like, it's $10.
Yeah.
From the company.
And he just
not from my mom getting me a job,
fired.
Yada.
Or what can happen because they can't get to me and I don't care, so I'm going to leave or they're going to fire me. But they're going to fire my mom too, just to be like, and you too, because you got him here.
And he just came home, so that it's still a mentality of like, you take what you need and fuck the rest. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. He should have asked, but that's
She definitely gave him that
$10. His brother would have gave him the $10. Like,
they would have gave him. But do you think so? Was it more? I mean, I guess it's more a moral thing. Do you think that he was? It was inevitable for him to do something like that to mess them up and hold them down.
Oh yeah, he was in and out.
He wasn't going to. So he wasn't.
In and out of jail.
Them trying to help him.
For real. I blame the mama for getting him the job.
Because you got to see where he's going to be.
She already know she did it because that's her son, yada. But at the same time, you know he's going to do shit.
And that hope she had, she said like the one thing she's like, I was hoping you would come home and
do right.
So he had the opportunities and he just wasn't. He wasn't there. Like his mind wasn't there to.
His mind wasn't there.
He's still on. He's on some street shit. Yeah.
And another part I want to bring up, when he came. They gave him a welcome home party. Why we always giving people? I mean, I guess
it was a time.
Yeah,
it was a time that people who came home from jail was celebrated more than people who went to college.
Yeah, that's the thing, though.
That shit is crazy.
I mean, not hating on it, and it's going to probably sound like it is, but just glorifying.
Yeah, that's what
being incarcerated and stuff like that. I mean, what happens if you do it. But if you're going to do that, do it for the person that's like doing good too.
Man, they ain't give a fuck about people.
Look,
man, Jackie going to college. Yeah, that's what's up. Tone coming home next week though. We throwing a party.
Throwing a cookout. Yeah,
like, they did the same thing in whatchamacallit in Boys in the Hood, right?
Yeah, when Doe came home.
Yeah, came home.
Yeah. But I mean, I know she didn't know that Jason got the what did he get?
The promotion.
The promotion. He was gonna move on. I'm curious now if they would have gave him a party for his promotional, like if he would have left.
But he couldn't even get it out he couldn't even get the news out at first because of the shit that Josh did. He ran in the crib hype like, Mom, guess what just happened? And she was on the floor distraught.
Lost her
and
job.
he had to suppress that to be there for his mom.
Yeah, and suppress everything on a bigger. That's a good point. But on a bigger level, suppress even his accomplishment or whatever, and taking the job and all that. He had to turn that down because it's like, okay, man, my mom not working, I gotta be there. We're stuck where that's so demoralizing to the point. And then when we move on, he meets Lyric the same day that he hears about the promotion, or was that another day?
I think it might have been the
Did
same.
she come into the?
She
To
came
the
into
store,
the store.
yeah.
She
Bought a
came into
TV.
his store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bought a,
I,
Yeah, I couldn't remember that. I thought he might have went into the soup kitchen where they worked at.
no. That was later.
That was
Yeah.
later.
That was later
When he
with
was with Eddie Griffin.
with the titties.
He's
But
like,
I'm not
we
going.
needed them titties.
We gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But Jada in this movie, whew,
She was
the way
buttery.
she talked and
She was buttery
everything.
in this
Yeah, I know
shit.
she was. They listened to
She was
right
buttered
on
up
up,
for this
nice
was-
and southern.
it was that attitude too, like that.
Yeah, it was.
Like sultry, but kind of like just like above the
Yeah,
bullshit.
I was above this
Yeah.
shit I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was-
get out of here
Even though
sooner or later.
rightfully so, because you're supposed to look high upon yourself, females and males. She made my man jump through 1,000,007 hoops, though, a little bit. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, she made. He's climbing bridges and doing all
He
types of
said, he
stuff.
said anywhere. You said
But-
anywhere.
Yeah.
But
And to see the
he
thing.
did have something for that ass. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew
Yeah.
he knew how. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talked to his mom, got a little bit of game.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah.
But you know what? I say that too, just out of curiosity. What if he would have did all that and she'd be like, "No, I'm still good."
I mean-
it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have went down like that.
I mean, you know that
I mean,
happened.
that-
That happened.
that
That does
does
happen.
happen.
But so, like in the reality
But
of
there
it,
in that setting, no.
Yeah.
it wouldn't have happened. But
I think after the date and after he got the bus and the date inside and they danced, that was it because that showed him like he
Oh
different.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
in there.
That's what it
It wasn't
changed.
Yeah.
about the usual.
This is
He wasn't about the usual. He was different.
yeah, this
Yeah,
thorough
yeah.
effort.
He
Yeah.
was different. He put in that effort.
So
He said, if you in church, I just want to be in the back pew.
that's when
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy work. When he was pulling up, I was thinking like after she got off the bus or whatever at that one time. That was South. This was after they came from the store, the soup kitchen. It
Yeah,
wasn't
the
a soup
soup
kitchen. It was like a
It was a restaurant. Like,
It was a restaurant.
Restaurant.
Soup kitchen style. You know, you
yeah.
yeah.
walk up with your tray.
With
you
her,
get this.
with
you
her
get
luscious friend over there. Her
Oh,
lus-
Lisa Nicole
Lisa.
Carson
Nicole. That was.
is
I
a
didn't know her
That was at her
a
thickest too.
problem.
Yeah.
That was at her thickest.
I remember in life too when she always
She
had
came
that.
down.
Yeah, she always be in
And
that,
Love
like-
Jones. She was in
Was
Love.
she
Yeah,
Love Jones too?
yeah.
Oh yeah, she was.
She
Yeah.
was what's the
Them
name?
lips.
She
Oh
just
my God,
always
them
her
lips.
sex appeal was always like up
Them
here
lips.
somewhere. It's like, oh my gosh.
Bruh.
Yeah.
She
Just
had it.
everything. It was
Yeah.
just luscious. Oh. I wanted the nasty part of that. I know it was romantic parts in it. I know it was romantic and sexy parts, and we're gonna get to it in this part. But I'm going fast forward.
Trench
When
behind-
Trench,
Trench
I was like,
behind the-
y'all gonna
behind the building?
y'all gonna show all this nastiness, butt nakedness, but when you do that, show that raunchiness too. Why y'all just
Yeah,
show
you
the
wild. You
show the
wild.
trash can? No, but they go make they do a PG-13. When we watching all this rated R, almost soft porn.
Yeah.
But
Soft porn.
I'm like, oh, they go behind the alley. Oh, they gonna definitely be nasty. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
That bucket nigga.
I know this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
All that thing.
That feel.
That whole scene confused me. I'm like, you left the crib to go to a. That's your crib.
Yeah.
Why you leave the crib? You had to go to an alley if
Yeah,
you
that
didn't
was
want
weird.
to.
That was weird.
You was at your
And
house.
and the alley was like what?
Miles away.
It wasn't that far. It wasn't that far.
Behind the building. It's a random building.
That
Just
was
went
It's
inside.
about the excitement of it.
Yeah, and I think they were trying to. When I watched it again, and this is because when I recently rewatched it, I think I thought this before too. And we're skipping ahead, but they were trying to depict how, because remember how she was explaining the goodness that Jada
Yeah.
Pinkett had in her relationship, and she was like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna find nobody better than Alonzo.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
how
yeah,
she
yeah.
was settling for so much,
Yeah.
so much
Because he was
just.
the nigga in the town.
He was,
He
but
was that boy.
goodness
Yeah.
gracious, like back alley.
And the other side, Jason was the nigga in the town too, just in two different ways.
Two different ways. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
which direction they were going.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
back. She got all dialed up to go over a trash can,
They were trying-
which
No king shaming.
I'm going to say.
we
I'm
don't-
going to
no,
say
we can't shame
it was a
it.
no. I'm not shaming it. I'm saying.
That's what it is. though.
I'm saying I was turned back alley,
What was, they,
but
what was they supposed to be? Early 20s?
what?
Yeah, had like
about
early,
early
to
20s,
mid 20s.
right?
Yeah, early mid
Early
20s.
20s?
Yeah, the raunchiness of her just wanting to do
You in the
that.
early 20s.
Yeah, yeah, the raunchy.
You was at the Platte. You was wherever with
Yeah,
it.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
true.
wherever with it. You know
The
what I mean?
raunchiness of her just wanting to do that. I know it's wrong and everything, but it was just like,
Yeah.
No, but that's what
The
made it
fact
hot.
that she's down for
The
that.
fact that
I
she
was
with the
like, oh my
shit.
gosh.
You that thick,
was
you with the
crazy.
shits, like
She was with the shit.
yeah.
over the
With-
trash can.
Yeah.
All right, we getting
Oh,
That's a classic.
Oh, work.
That's classic black cinema right there. Classic scene. It's one of the when you think of Jason's Lair, that's one of the first things you think about is that scene. You think about the washing the feet and all that.
I
You think about that scene.
I think about the other nakedness scenes too because
They can-
I know they have. I know they have intimacy coaches, but I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't know.
They ain't need one on that job.
I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, I don't know. They had to be at least dry humping. I don't
know how he did that shit because she'd have
That shit
been.
was
It's
fucking-
no
it's
way.
no way. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see
fucking-
no.
no, that's how
I
they-
didn't see. Yeah, but I didn't. I know,
how they moved the
but I didn't
camera.
see like a like.
You ain't seeing nip.
Bruh, but
No. We saw Nip.
That's how it was just side beat.
I'm just trying to say, there's no way I wouldn't have been aroused.
Oh, he was around.
They'd have been
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
director, cut. What the fuck? Cut. Every two, cut. I'd have been fucked
You
up.
supposed to act that out. You supposed to be like.
Bruh,
Bruh.
I ain't built
I'm
that
not
way.
acting. Yeah, I'm not acting that
I ain't
out.
built that
Just-
way.
You're gonna have to take me how I am. Something happens. Something happens. No. Like,
And by that point, that was already a different world at Inkwell. So that you already know she bad, she
oh,
cute.
she was bad at Inkwell too.
Yeah, she
Bad.
was like she had a run. Her run was
Her
crazy.
run was good. Her
That
run-
was crazy.
I just feel for Will a little bit because
Oh,
can you actually
here we go.
can you actually watch this though?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's the other part.
I wouldn't be able to watch this.
Oh,
I wouldn't be able to
they
watch
wasn't
this.
together at that point.
I know, but still, dog.
It's work. That's they work.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
they do.
that's like yeah.
I mean,
but
she got to watch him with fucking Robbie Margot and all that shit. So I mean, I guess
And
it,
what?
I mean,
was that?
Even before that, like,
Yeah,
Will Smith had
yeah.
a run of
Yeah.
Yeah.
run of
Yeah.
chicks like in every
yeah,
thing he was in.
He did.
Run.
yeah,
But her
true.
joint was like
that was damn near raunchy.
yeah, her joint was
It was like
soft
sensual
porn.
raunchy,
It was
yeah, yeah.
and it was sensual. Like they loved each other.
That shit was-
They was falling in love.
That shit was like Skinamax back in the day.
It was.
That was Skinamax.
Oh,
That's something you do, and I mean no disrespect, but you, like if you was rap battling Will and you just threw out this Jason Lear like watch
Hey,
this.
Cassidy would definitely use that shit.
that's crazy work.
You
Cass would
slide
definitely bring
across
that
the
shit
table.
up.
That's crazy.
I bet you never watched this, Joe. He probably sock you. he ain't gonna be.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but we skipped ahead, but they
But it was
met.
like a nice little montage of like the romantic things he was doing in their relationship, building
Yeah.
up and whatnot.
Yeah,
She
it was
with it.
it was cool that they were in their own world and like they showed two people, which they do in a lot of movies or whatever, which is good. Showing two people that can do something different than the environment that they're in.
Yeah.
And they don't have to be necessarily. They were both affected because Tretch is her brother, his brother
Yeah.
doing stuff too, and then they both end up meeting and everything and working together.
Yeah, he got put down though with the lines on.
Yeah, he got put
'Cause he
down by
was,
the bull.
Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate brother,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
They-
yeah.
I
he-
can't never remember his name.
he served. He
He does look like
plays
look like
that a
Lorenz
lot.
Tate.
That's
Yeah.
that's his
That's a brother.
I didn't know. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, I
That's
did
his
not
brother.
know that was his brother.
Yeah.
He's in Players Club. He's in a bunch of stuff.
He was
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was a bunch of stuff.
I was wondering why I get him confused with Lorenz Tate. I was like, he looks
That's his bro. That's his bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but yeah,
But again, dumb shit that happens. You got that one friend who don't give a shit about getting you in more trouble because they fucked up. So yeah, like
But
that.
what-
He was that boy.
but were they really trying to get him in trouble? Because
What?
I mean, I mean, they were going to put him. Okay, it's criminal activity, but
Not like
That was the- that
not
was for the
maliciously.
bank
Yeah,
job.
not
yeah, it was a
malicious.
bank job. Like if he would have listened, not saying that it was good. If he would have listened and came on time and all that type of stuff and did
The
it,
bank job would have went through without a hitch.
Yeah,
And
without
they
a
would've-
hitch.
And it would have been.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody had to die.
nobody had to
Stretch
die.
ain't want to kill nobody.
Yeah, they was.
He said that. Yeah, he said that.
He wasn't trying to kill nobody.
They was really about their criminal
They
activity.
was like, yeah, we gonna do this.
Yeah.
And be on our way. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Get in, get out. Yeah.
But he was
He was there, came late, guns blazing,
taking the mask off.
taking the mask off,
Yeah.
taking somebody's
Wrong.
watch. He took somebody's watch, didn't he?
Yeah.
He took the bull
Yeah,
watch.
he took the bull watch.
Unnecessary
Drawn.
business. They had to mess it up.
Clusterfuck. That's what I call it, clusterfuck.
Yeah. Then they torture him.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
tortured his ass.
They had to go back and forth with. It seemed like every time Jason and Lyric were getting somewhere and about to move on,
Something
something
crazy.
Yeah.
crazy would pull them back, and she's trying to stay away from the regularness of who she dates and all that, and
Yeah.
he's trying to get out of the situation, and at the same time being the man of the house, like y'all said. But it's kind of hard because his brother it's nothing he can really do to really reach him because he
Nothing.
wants
Yeah.
he wants to be in that mentality.
And
So
Mom Dukes even said it like, "Don't let Joshua hold you back, my nigga.
yeah,
Go ahead, take that job."
Yeah.
yeah, which he essentially does. But I wonder, did he really have to go through all that to know that, like everything that they went through, to know that? All right, I just had to go and just let Josh be a man. I guess
That's difficult.
It's more so. It's more of a Is it more of a coming of age story a little bit?
He
Yeah.
kind of felt like, in a way, though, I think strongly that he felt like he owed Joshua that
Yeah,
the whole time. Because you swore Jason shot his pop.
yeah,
the end of the movie.
yeah.
You swore he shot his pop.
Yeah.
The way that-
Well,
the
you
way
mean
that-
you mean
Joshua,
You
yeah.
swore Joshua.
No, you swore
Yeah.
Joshua
Yeah.
shot his pop.
Yeah, which they did a good. That was very
Yeah,
good
to the end.
storytelling. Yeah.
Yeah, to the end.
So yeah, I guess he felt guilty because he killed his dad.
Killed the dad, and then on top of it, like you feel like that's your responsibility. Like I'm the
Yeah.
man of the house now. You my little brother.
Yeah. He felt like he owed him that.
Pro-
You dig what I'm
it's
saying?
probably
Like,
some
I owe you this.
yeah, some guilt. Like I could, maybe I could have did some things different. He wouldn't have been booked because as somebody who got a little brother who was a lot like Josh, I felt that guilt. Like if I didn't go away to school, what if I stayed home? Like I felt guilt. Like damn, like he went down a completely different path.
Yeah.
It's like there's this survivor's guilt there that you feel that I kind of resonated with Jason. Like I understood why he did it, but at some point, like you gotta cut people off.
You gotta let that shit go.
You gotta like if it's an anchor, that shit gonna drag you down underneath the water too. You gotta let them go. But it's not an easy decision to make, whether it's family or friends.
It's
Yeah.
because it makes
Yeah.
it more harder because it's family.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
like
your little
and then
brother.
that's your mom's son and that's your brother.
And
so
then
it's-
y'all day one, y'all in the swimming pool together, so that's the things you remember.
That's your real day.
Yeah, that's you getting ice cream. Those are things that you remember, the good times, and you still see that good boy in the face every time you look at him. But that dude gone, and so I imagine like it's real easy watching that shit to be like, yo, why you doing this? But if you really get into the character, like Jason was a good dude.
Yeah.
He was a real good dude. So I understand why he did it, but I'm just like, bro, none of that shit had to happen.
Bruh.
None of that shit had to happen, bro.
None
After
of
you
it.
got that news, you should have been
Yeah.
like, oh man.
I love my brother, but I
Nah, we
wouldn't.
gonna get you another job, but I'm going.
I wouldn't give a
We
person.
gonna get you another job, but I'm out. Like,
I wouldn't give a person a fucking hard pinch for my little brother at this point. Like he
Yeah.
he that far gone. I love him. That's my man. We always gonna have what we grew up. I ain't doing no time. I ain't catching no. But fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love him, but that ain't happening.
It could have been really. It could have went to that point. They could have quit about it because remember he after they tortured Josh, they
he was gonna go kill that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did go beat up Tretch.
He pulled up on Alonzo,
He was gonna
yeah.
kill him, yeah. He was
Yeah,
gonna kill
and
him.
in the bathroom. So that could have went either way. He could have got killed, or he could have killed him, and now he in jail, and now he not going to get his promotion. He had a
You
relationship.
You done lost your girl. You lost your everything
Yeah, 'cause
done.
That was her brother. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Everything
that's
done.
the real reason why he didn't kill him in that bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was his
You know what
brother.
I'm saying? Because that was his girl brother. Like,
I guess, like, if she was a way to, talking about Lyric, was a way to escape along with other things, do you think that, what am I trying to say? Do you think that if he would have just went with what Lyric said and just left everything, that everything would have been destroyed at home? Like his mom probably would have went down a bad path and his brother would have went down the bad path, or everything would have been messed up, like if he would have just left and went with Lyric?
Josh probably just went back to jail.
Yeah.
That'd have probably just been the end.
The end of it.
Yeah.
Like, real shit. Like, that's probably just went back to jail.
Yeah. He was headed in that direction at some
Yeah, he
point.
was going back.
Yeah.
He was going back.
He is already out on the block hustling. That was gonna happen regardless. So
He was just gonna go back to jail.
I think
His
that-
mom would just be there by herself.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm wondering if he was thinking about what would happen to his mom, if Josh would probably do something crazy
Josh
to
didn't
get.
give a fuck anyway.
Yeah, but if Josh would
He
do
just
something
wasn't thinking about it like that.
crazy enough to get his mom in some type of trouble because he's
At
just
some point.
living
But I
there.
don't know, man. She might have told on this nigga. Like, she strike me as the type.
Yeah, no, I think she
She
would.
was
Because
snitching,
remember,
telling.
he brought the food. He brought, but
Yeah.
he brought the food
Yeah,
with
but
the
he
drug
brought it
money,
with the drug money,
and she
and
threw it out.
That shit in the trash.
And then he raised up on her and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess that fear makes it even a little bit harder because it's like, all right, if I leave, What this bull gonna do?
Yeah,
to
that's
mom?
true. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so because he not even thinking clearly, he thinking that, and then she's not up for it, all his shenanigans.
Yeah.
So that's all you need to get that phone call and be like, something crazy
She
happened.
would have just kicked this nigga out.
Kicked him out, but
Kicked him out. He'd have been.
he,
and then went to jail.
you know what it is, and I'm just now seeing it too. He's seeing they did a good job of storytelling. Us, whoever did this. Anybody know who the director was?
I looked it up earlier.
But he was probably seeing the ghost of Mad Dog. She kicked him out, and then he coming back in the house.
Doing Mad Dog type
Yeah,
shit.
Mad Dog
good
type
point.
stuff,
Mad
and
Dog
coming
type
back.
shit.
Yeah, because now he don't have a place to stay,
Yeah,
so he coming in taking stuff from her and all that type of stuff. So he felt like he was probably the buffer.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that was
That in
that whole
between.
thing was the reason
Yeah.
why he wasn't trying to leave
In the first
in the
place.
first place.
He was the
Yeah.
buffer between Mad Dog and the mom, and now he's the buffer between Mad Dog.
Josh.
And
Josh.
it wasn't, and she said that too. The mom said, "I always knew Mad Dog's ghost.
Yeah, she did.
Reincarnated
Good job.
somewhere. I didn't realize it was going to be in my son. Yeah, she
Yeah.
said that.
I mean, that is his son.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good point.
yeah.
And I was saying, I'll leave that to the end. Like I seen so many parallels between.
It definitely was a lot of parallels between both of them.
Yeah.
Even though Josh had his own, they had their own path of what was trauma, and Mad Dog's trauma was going, of course, to war, like y'all depicted.
Yeah,
His was seeing Mad Dog the way he was, not liking what was going on with his mom, and also wanting to having like a hood mentality and all that type of stuff. So that all went together. Okay, wrapping it up.
He kind of like was babying him a little bit.
A lot, probably.
Yeah, he was babying him.
Yeah,
That was part of the reason why he went and grabbed Lyric and was going to shoot her.
yeah. Because he did say that. He was like, "You gonna leave
You
me?"
gonna leave me?
you can't. You gonna take my. You gonna take.
my brother
Yeah,
away?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you know,
he was, baby.
it's really he after he then thought about it in a moment of clarity, he was like, "Oh, what I'm gonna do with this nigga? Leave?
Yeah.
Like, what I'm gonna do now? Like, mom don't fuck with me like that. Streets don't fuck with me like that.
That's
like,
such
what,
an unfortunate
He-
situation.
what I'm
Like,
gonna do?
He said that too. Like when Jason first came up the stairs, he was like, "You always show up for me. You always right here on time. I knew you was gonna do this." Like so, it was like this level of entitlement almost, but also like this
dependency.
this codependency.
Yeah.
And no matter what, I know I got this parachute. I got this safety net that's gonna always be there for me.
Yeah.
And she was taking away the safety net.
Mm-hmm.
Now realizing like, yo, dude, like you fucking up your brother. Like it never once like he looked at it like, damn,
him
I'm
leaving-
drawn. I'm in the way.
No, him leaving was fucking up his life.
Yeah, that's all he cared about.
And that's what he was worried about.
That's all he cared about.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
such a real thing though. Like it's really stuff like that going on. People thinking now, okay, I don't even see how that mindset could be, but that's such a real depiction.
It do be like that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying
Like,
like,
because when I was a kid, when I was young,
Yeah.
and in my teens, and my brother moved to Atlanta,
mhm.
like that shit sucked for me. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
didn't want to stop him from going because he was doing what he had to
It's
do.
a
but
fear
that
there,
shit
but-
sucked for me. 'Cause it was like,
Yeah.
oh man, what do my brother?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my brother's my best friend. Like,
Yeah.
what do without him?
And it was even like that before. So Lyric was like the scapegoat, but when he drove him home on the drive home, Jason told him about Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "What you want to do that for? This us right here." Like
Right,
he was
right,
trying to
right,
convince
right.
him, "Why you want to do
Right,
that?
right,
Like
right.
why would you, this we doing?
Right,
We here."
right.
So if like off rip, it was just like,
all this little town is all.
"Yeah,
we
that's
need.
all we need. This ward. Like what you mean? This is me. This us."
Wow.
So he's trying to convince him off rip. Like so, Lyric ended up being the scapegoat at the end, but he was already on that time with him.
Yeah. So he didn't want him to.
Definitely.
To leave that place, even though I think Jason, his mindset was okay. I'm going to leave. It just was like that was the only thing holding them back. So it was some growing on both of their parts
Yeah.
they had to do. I don't know how much Josh would have really grown or what you can do in that situation, but he had to.
He was about that.
I
bullshit.
think he had to.
Josh was about that bullshit.
I think he had to just bite the bullet like he did, and just before Josh killed himself and everything, and just leave. I think that. Then he has to just let Josh grow up on his own. He got to do the
That safety net ain't there no more.
Yeah, he got to be forced. That was the only thing. So
And I think a good question too is would he have if they ain't had that moment on the bridge where Lyric was pointing out the bus And like, you want, like, she was so like, well, I wonder where it's going. He's like, what you mean? I don't give a shit
That's a
about
good
that. Why you
question.
thinking? And so she put that wanderlust in him, or that idea of like, yeah, the world is bigger than this. Like, we don't. So she was like a good catalyst to like, because there was a point where he was like, nah, I ain't gonna go. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna take. And he told the boy like, I ain't going. I
thought that was more so because of Josh Stilling and or whatever.
No, that was a part of that.
But a lot of it too was that's all he knew was that.
That's all you know, and then
he was kind of scared to even
So he
go.
was. I didn't even think about
he got
that.
The promotion, but he was kind of scared to go.
So he had a little bit of that in him too, that he didn't want to.
I think a lot of us had
Just,
that,
I mean,
know.
just separate from the situation of his mom and being there for his family.
There's a fear there.
Yeah,
there's a fear.
Be a comfortable spot to go to a new spot.
But so you got somebody that you love, and she willing to go with you. She wants to travel.
So that was more inspiring to him. He had inspiration. To go. Yeah.
That whole idea, like,
she was
listen.
like, nigga, you know where these buses go? Like,
She introduced him.
Get on one.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't care where we go.
I don't care where it goes.
So now you got
I
somebody
just
who
want to get on that bus.
you can go to Dallas. You got a job. You
And
gonna
she'll
know
go with
somebody there. You got your woman there, and she different, and you different, and y'all can make something different. So that whole
make your own stuff.
you can make your own.
You're
Yeah.
not living off of nobody's name or legacy.
That was almost like a guardian angel coming to him, like basically saying like, okay, you're not really thinking out of the box to go somewhere else. So I'm gonna give you, huh?
Hence the name, Jason.
Yeah. So he.
We see what you did there. We see what you did.
Good job.
But even making him, if he'd have met her and she'd have gave up the draws, it wouldn't have been none of that. The fact that he had to work to see that she's different.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
I
it
ain't
was,
saying
love
the
at,
bus.
it was love at first sight.
Was it love or was it?
Jay's a little soft there.
She was, but
Yeah.
the whole thing about.
He was going.
But they wouldn't have had the bridge moment.
Don't be.
Yeah.
He was true. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying he would have turned it down. But that bridge moment would have never been it. Even climbing up.
Yeah.
Was helping him get over a fear. There was a metaphor there of her. Of
It
him.
was.
Man, that
It
pixie
was.
cut Jada had a red finger,
he
man.
did.
I mean, shit. I'm thinking like I'd have been washing feet. I'm afraid of heights, but I'd have been climbing up on that bridge too.
The only thing, them rolling around in that grass, I would have been scared.
Crazy work.
Ticks and stuff like that. Me being hairy, I'm like, I would have lost my mind if a tick was on my
We gotta
back.
keep it a buck. Right here, we saying that, but butt naked pixie cut Jada.
Oh, I'm doing it.
I'm getting asshole neck. I'm gonna worry about them ticks later. We gonna worry about that shit later.
I got this with Vaseline on. No, ticks don't survive in that shit.
We're thinking about that at that point in time.
I'm gonna go get a little tick bath or some shit. We gonna soak in that. We gonna.
Mosquitoes,
I gotta shave
ants.
everything head to toe. We doing all of that.
Y'all roll over on
Lavender and tick bugs.
y'all roll over on an anthill and
Yep.
whatever,
All
all
of
that
that.
type of
All
stuff.
of that.
Bro, you out of control.
And they
Nobody's thinking that.
down south, so it's some snakes,
bayou.
all types of stuff. You
I'm
don't know.
saying it's a bayou. It's fucking gators and that shit. So
They was wild.
Rats, all types of wild shit.
it's a gator looking like, I was gonna eat them, but he getting the pussy. So you know what I mean? I ain't even mad at him. I ain't gonna mess this up for
Squirrels is
me.
bigger down there.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like
in the
people
bayou.
do something else, but they really could have smashed in the abandoned bus stop that he took her at. Remember the station where they were eating and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like,
where he had the dinner. Yeah,
it was nobody in there. Like, why y'all go out into? I mean, I guess it was more romantic in the flowers and stuff.
But that was her thing. Nature was her thing.
Yeah,
Watching the
was.
sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Happy little
But
kid.
even again, that's another thing. Like again, watching the sunset, another symbolism. Like he's like, I ain't never watched no sunset before. Like so now he's seeing a bigger world. He's seeing beauty in the world that he ain't never took time to watch before. Like she did. And again, I don't know. It's easy for me to say right now, man. I ain't getting no damn. I wish I would ask my homie who drive a 33 to let me get for Pixie Cut.
Yeah, I would have did it.
Shit.
It's romantic. It was a lot of hoops, but I probably would have. If I felt that way, I'd do it that way
you
too.
would've did it.
Okay. On a
would've
sillier
did
note, yeah, no, I'd do it. Yeah. Which was the better sex scene? I know which would have been a better sex scene. The one in the grass that we just talked about, or when she came in the store in the rain and then he just went to town. Remember they came in. You remember it? They went
in the TV store.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the TV store.
Yeah.
And he just went a little raunchy joint. I know the one in the park was more so like soft porn. No, they both were basically.
Yeah.
Jada must have got paid extra because she showed a lot in that.
Yeah, she had a lot.
She had a lot.
She had a lot of her assets going on.
Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah, they could have still did the Ollie scene better if they did all that.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah,
He's a wild boy.
just more of the Ollie scene.
Run, man.
Yeah.
She was a different, and this is like, it's joint shaped. Like she was 101 back then. Like,
Yeah, she was thick.
It's on in the movies. Like who was as thick as Lisa Nicole Carson back then in movies or in TV? She was 101 back then. Now you see thick joints like that on Instagram.
Yeah,
it was only one Lisa Nicole Carson back then. I can't even think of nobody who was that thick.
That was thick as she was. Nah, she was.
And she was pretty. Had a nice little smile. Had that little
cold grits. Right?
Yeah, she was cold grits. That was good Texas casting.
Yeah, that's that catfish and cornbread.
Yeah.
She was
in the right place.
That was perfect
and
casting.
She had them funky ass braids all the way down her back.
Everything was looking like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Thick
I'm
as
with
hell.
it. Okay, wrapping it up now. All together, I think, and we can all give our own opinions about the movie as a whole. I think this was a very well done movie about a really some serious topics that we have in the urban community, and a great love story as well about hope and about dreams and about moving beyond what you know.
It's a little bigger than urban.
Huh?
It's a little bigger than urban.
You think so? What do you think?
Man. Yeah. There's all types of ethnicities.
Yeah.
Do that type
Yeah.
of same
Yeah.
thing.
True. True.
All over America. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like, look at 8 Mile.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Same.
I mean, but that was urban too.
I think this movie could if this was in rural Kansas and the dad is just coming home from Vietnam and he beating on the moms. I think a lot of those themes do.
Yeah,
I think it was
true.
perfect set in Houston or Galveston, wherever it was at, because you get the gentrification and you
All
get
that.
the urban
Yeah.
decay and all
Yeah.
that. But
But
I think those themes definitely can carry over to wherever.
Yes.
Yeah.
It could,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's a little bigger.
Yeah, it was bigger. It was really well done. Anybody else have anything to say?
I was again watching it when I was a young boy. Again, I hadn't watched it in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I watched it with a different lens this time because the first thing I'm thinking, like, yo, a lot of the things we bring up today was in that movie. Like, this movie was way ahead of its time when it talks about black men's mental health issues,
mental
urban
health.
decay. The way that we, black love. It was so, and then we had those themes of black love, and then, like, you had like Inkwell, you had Love Jones, and all that shit was there. But again, just watching. We're just now starting to have conversations around men's mental health.
Yes.
Just now. So like the fact that was in there and it was a subtle thing. It wasn't like he ain't beat us over the head with the concept. And again, I didn't even pick up on it back then, but watching it now, I'm like, oh, this is heavy. He didn't, like you said, he didn't paint him out to be some supervillain.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
he was a human. He went through some stuff. He was still in love with his woman. He couldn't get his mind right. He couldn't get it right. So again, they did a great job of not making him out to be even though like the abusive part, breaking and all that, like he would have been like a bad person. I'm not trying to say he was a good person at all, but just how they wrote him with a little bit of empathy. Yeah, like a little bit of like, hey, he's just not a douche. Like Alonzo was like a thug who just was a thug.
You seen how he was when he was drinking in his apartment by himself. Like,
Yeah, that was
And it was all about like his woman.
Yeah, it was all about
That was a big depiction of like his woman and like where his mental health was.
And even that, like back then it was just he's just an alcoholic. Now we understand that that's self-medicating.
Yeah.
There wasn't no pills and nothing like that. They did them Vietnam.
Wasn't no Zoloft.
Yeah, they did them Vietnam vets dirty.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't no therapy and none of that.
Whiskey.
That was it. So he was self-medicating. We understand these themes now. So that was such a great job of writing that. So shout out to the writer, man. He did a great job.
On top of that, they didn't get him that shit when
They ain't get
They
nothing.
didn't get shit.
Did y'all notice the correlation between I don't know if y'all remember the scene when Josh was in a bar and he was playing with the gun.
He was talking
and all
to
that type
himself.
of stuff.
Yeah. Like
and that was the same way,
like
the
his
same
pop,
way
yeah.
his pop did.
Yeah.
In the room by himself.
Yeah, he
So
was talking to the mirror.
Yeah.
yes,
In the
yeah.
bar.
So
Yeah.
it was very similar to what his pop was going through.
Yeah, same exact thing.
Same exact
Yeah.
thing. So I
Except
think
for his trauma was different. Like,
they were trying to show that he was there. He was basically at that point.
that was
So,
the ghost of
yeah, there.
Mad Dog.
And that's when he went to go kill everybody and everything. Yeah. And they went in the back alley, which was unnecessary. But besides the point of everybody getting killed.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sensual, though. I like the back alley.
No, how did you say it?
He put up a good point, though. They went in the back alley for no apparent
No
reason.
reason. Other
There's
than
definitely no reason. He left his niggas at his crib.
at his
To
crib.
go in the back
They
alley.
rolled out.
And
He
that
could have
crib,
went upstairs.
and that crib
Wait,
was
wait, no, he was going to get more 40s. It had to been a reason.
So it was-
I don't think she just gave him.
No.
They went.
Okay. I remember the whole conversation.
Was he gonna get
Because
condoms?
That's how nasty I am. I remember the whole situation. All right,
He was
yeah.
definitely not using rubs.
Yeah.
No, but she
That
said
was the whole
that. She said
thing.
that. She said when they was kissing, she was like, "You got rubbers," and he was
was
like,
like,
"No."
no.
And she's
And
like,
she was
well,
like-
how you gonna get me worked up and not
Yeah.
be able? He said, well, how you start the fire and not be able to put it
She
out? or
said,
something
she
like
said that. She said, you
Yeah.
gonna butter the bacon or what? Well, she said sex. You gonna butter the biscuit?
Some
Yeah.
countries.
All I could think, like, I would want to butter your biscuit.
Hell yeah.
But
You definitely was.
I was
All
not
right, all right.
focused.
Hold on.
I'm
I
not
got it.
focused.
I got it. If Jada, if Lyric and her lined up and said you can only have one of us.
I'm going for the thick
I
nasty.
know you going for that. I know you going.
I know that was all nice and stuff.
You know I'm going for Jada. Allocated Jada all day. Like,
I would like.
especially the pixie cut Jada.
Well, when she,
Pixie cut.
it was a lot of me.
I think I gotta go Jada too with that because she
going
was
Jada.
so soft and I like it.
Allocated Jada.
I like a John who if my mind games ain't gonna work. I'm like shit. I gotta be genuine. I gotta put in some
Yeah.
effort. That shit. I like that shit.
I think I would have went thick nasty.
But I'm not mad at it. It's no wrong answer. No wrong
There's no
answer.
wrong answer, my guy.
I don't know why, but
Oh, we know why. We know why. What you mean? I don't know why. It's two big reasons why.
yeah.
Big Christmas hands.
He coming right with the tray too.
Listen, yeah, I would,
Right with the tray. Hey, man.
she was like, "Can somebody help this guy? I'm on my break."
That is not on the menu. That's the fuck it is.
Yeah, but they did go get caught. That scene was just trying to get him away from the house.
Yeah, that was
that was
what
kind
it
of
was, yeah.
lazy on that point. Because
That was kind of
it's like-
lazy writing. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like, all right, how can we get him out of the house? All
Yeah.
right, they're gonna go just to smash around the corner.
And not use condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the trash can.
Because we ain't seen them go to Rite Aid.
No, they didn't go.
They ain't go to Rite Aid. No
First of
shit.
all,
Yeah.
he's not
They
going to
didn't
Rite
go
Aid.
that
Who's gonna go out and get him?
You
Her.
broke
you
down
gotta
and
be
said,
safe sex in the house.
He broke down and said, you know what?
Fuck it. We can go raw about it. We can go raw.
Was
Fuck
it cause Lyric was in the house?
That house was big as shit.
Yeah, it was.
That house was humongous.
And they was in there by themselves, wasn't
I guess.
they? Wasn't no parents. They ain't no parents.
We ain't seen no parents.
Go down
Yeah.
there. They could have went down the basement.
Nah, they ain't had no parents.
That house was humongous.
That's
Yes.
like the house they got left.
It's like a
Yeah.
plantation house.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was like a plantation, like a typical bayou kind of house.
Yeah.
Like that could have been a big house in Louisiana, a big house in
yeah.
South Texas. Yeah, that's a big ass. That house was big.
So,
But it
yeah,
was just that's what it was. I mean, it wasn't no rhyme or reason. We got to get Alonzo away from the house.
Yeah, we had to get Alonzo away from the house.
Because
Yeah.
he's too big of a dog to be there while it's
Yeah.
going down. Because he can't
Yeah,
die in this
yeah.
joint. He
Yeah.
gonna go.
Yeah, he can't die right now.
Yeah, that's a corny
Yeah.
way for him
Yeah,
to
so
die.
that's why he came in with the
Yeah.
went in there guns a blazing, shot everybody up at the card table.
Mm-hmm.
And then went after Jason. The lyrics saying,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So that part, I mean, the ending was. I was wondering, could we get like again? It went from the ambulance to the bus.
Yeah.
It was like
I think they were more so trying to play off of, is she still alive? And then it was like,
Yeah.
oh, she's here. And she got the
Yeah.
Band-Aid on there. And you cheer, and I know I cheer, like, okay, he's really going to be able to live his life.
Yeah.
Sad to say, but he doesn't have to worry. He doesn't have that, which was an anchor of his brother and what he's going to do because he's going now. So he doesn't have to worry about, I mean, his mom's going to be,
Killed herself
yeah,
So
but his mom's going to be
by herself.
by herself. But at the same time, he don't have to worry about what his,
But
what
Mad,
his brother
but
gonna
the
do.
ghost
Yeah.
of Mad Dog is going. So she by herself, but she finally free.
Yeah.
So Jason's free. Mom is free. Lyric is free too because her brother was kind of an anchor.
Yeah.
Her brother was in the way.
I
a
think she was
little
going to leave. She was going to leave regardless, though.
Yeah, she got the chance.
Yeah.
She was out.
Yeah, she just wanted.
But even then, it was like you could have been like I think the way that he gave her like she gave him the freedom to leave. He did the same thing because she ain't had no plans on leaving. He was like, "Yo, we out." And then she's like, wait a minute, for real? Like, she was his... A lot of people want to leave, but they don't have either the courage or the resources.
I wonder what was holding her back.
Exactly. We don't... It could have been a mentality thing. It could have been the idea of Alonzo.
It seemed like her mind was there. She wanted to leave. What was she looking for?
Sometimes just that fear. I mean, again, it wasn't like she was making a lot of
And
money.
it seemed like she was half fair. Yeah, maybe it was the money.
Money.
Yeah, it seemed like she just
Alonzo
wanted
wasn't
to
gonna give her
go.
no bread to leave. Like,
In the alternate universe.
Yeah.
It's simple, so. You know what I'm saying? She's looking for that scent that was ready to
yo,
get out of there.
the crazy. I was thinking that I'm like, yo, if this movie came out today,
He would be a simp.
he would be a simp.
He would be a simp.
In the
Which is
'90s, he was
sad.
romantic.
Which is
It was
sad.
romantic. It was a romantic
Yeah, he would
drama.
definitely be
Yeah.
a simp. In
Today,
today's world,
they're like, man, you don't get that
she was
sucker
looking for-
shit out of
she was looking
here.
for, yeah, she was
He be
looking for this nigga.
he be
Who's
called.
gonna do
They would cook that shit on Twitter.
Yes, they would definitely cook.
He would.
Yeah.
There's no way that
And
joke
then
could be made
she would've
today.
came out today.
Yeah, no
True,
way that could be made
true.
today. And it's a lot of movies like that. Inkwell couldn't be made today. But it's fucking simp.
Well, Inkwell, they really was simping.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was tripping.
He was.
At least he was like trying. He was like just begging in Inkwell a little bit.
Yeah.
Super bad.
Yeah. But all in all, this has been a good episode. If y'all have any questions or comments, leave it in the comments.
And if we missed some themes, put that in the comments too. Like, this joint was heavy with a lot of themes. So if we missed something thematically or a comedic moment, like remind us.
Or you worked on the staff, you was like on the crew or something like that, and we missed something. It was
you
like,
got some
wrong.
behind the scenes video with Jada in the bayou. Let us
in the
know.
bayou with the ticks and the grass and the snakes.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Send that joint to us.
But this has been another episode of Old Heads Online. Great having y'all. See y'all next time.